When it comes to things that go bump in the night, it does not matter whether we believe in ghosts or not. There is something that makes most of us feel a little nervous and scared. There are people who make a full-time career out of studying photos of ghosts. Some people believe that photographs capture what the human eye cannot, while others think that such things are nothing more than a fault in the photograph. The scariest ghost photos. Some of you will say, "Hey, there is a ghost here. Let us grab the word camera we have and take a picture of it." Some other people say seeing is believing. Well, I agree, because honestly I haven't really seen a clear photo of a ghost. Maybe this is just bad reflection or something else. Maybe the images have been manipulated, since we all know the power of Photoshop and other image manipulation programs. Anyway, these are the realest ghost photos we were able to find after doing quite long research. This ghost photo comes from Thailand. Two teenage girls were in the classroom in their school when they asked a friend to take a picture of them. When they looked at the photograph, they were shocked to see a ghostly figure in the background. They say that a girl committed suicide in the school due to her failing grades, and her ghost now haunts the classroom. This photograph was taken hours before this dying man's last breath. 3 mysterious orbs appeared in the images, which some believe to be spirits and others swear are fingerprint smudges. Blake Smith looked into the history of the image after it frightened him in elementary school. He says the story originated with the oil company Cities Service, Citgo, who were the owners of the water town. The first publication of the image was in the in-house magazine Service in 1934, Mr. Black says. He found another paranormal investigator's research, which included information about how the captain's film was developed. A commercial photographer in New York apparently took hold of the film once the ship docked. Mr. Blake consulted Joe Nickel, investigator with the Center for Inquiry, about his opinion. A wedding photographer was testing his equipment at an old farm where his client's wedding was to occur. That is when he caught the image of a child staring right at him. Asking around, the farm owner claimed to often see the spirit of a young boy wandering the grounds in night clothes. In 1985, the Coventry Freemanassac was having a dinner party at St. Mary's Guildhall in Coventry, England. No one remembers seeing the tall, robed figure on the left, who is seen bowing his head with the rest. Going through some old photos of their grandmother, this image was found. It is of the Russells' grandmother a few years earlier, yet no one had noticed the image of their grandfather standing behind her. He had, at the time the photo was taken, been dead for 10 years. 3 friends at work had a photo taken of them by another girl using a regular old cell phone. A freakish face with strange eyes appears in full color peeking through the two on the right. In 1959, Mabel Chenery drove with her husband to visit her mother's grave. She used her last photo on her husband, who was sitting in his car. Upon development, the unmistakable image of her mother appears in the back seat. It is so clear, light can even be seen reflecting off her glasses. A man took a photo of his young daughter playing in their living room, and the resulting image clearly shows a ghostly, crawling form of a light energy in front of her. It also seems as if the little girl can see it too. Could it be the spirit of her deceased mother? In 1924, the SS Watertown was en route to the Panama Canal from New York City when James Courtney and Michael Meehan were killed by gas fumes in a freak accident while cleaning a cargo tank. Soon after, crew members saw 2 faces in the water following the ship. Mrs. Andrews took this picture while visiting her daughter's grave in Queensland, Australia in the 1940s. Her child Joyce had died the year before, aged 17. She was shocked to find a young stranger sitting on the grave. When paranormal researcher Tony Healy visited the cemetery in the 1990s, he found that near Joyce's grave, 2 infant girls were buried.